Namaste everyone, good morning yogis. This is Stephen from YogaWorks. We've got another live class today. It's really amazing to be practicing with you, even if you do this video at a later time. And today we'll be practicing around finding our balance. Isn't that an important thing or life skill to have for when life throws some unexpected things at you? Like now we're in the middle of the corona crisis. This is a big one where the whole world, you could say the whole of humanity is a bit out of balance or a lot out of balance. So we are forced to find a new equilibrium. We've been thrown off balance and our plans have been cancelled. And here we are, what do we do about this? How do we move forward with a sense of strength, of skill, of focus? So that's what this practice is all about. On a physical level, of course, we'll be taking away some points of support to let you feel that point of balancing or falling out of balance. And for my wish for this practice is that you, not that you do all the poses perfectly, on the contrary, that you experience this sense of not always being in control, to lose your balance and wobble sometimes. And the trick is not that to avoid this, but the trick is how do you react to this? Do you give up? Do you say, oh, I'm the worst yogi in the world, my balance is really horrible? Or do you just keep coming back and do little steps one day at a time? So that's what we're going to practice. We'll start with a balancing breathing exercise, which is called alternate nostril breathing, Nadi Shodhana. And I'm going to guide you through this. The official mudra or hand posture, you could say, is the first two fingers of the dominant hand. It's my right for me, it might be your left. I'm bringing them into the palm. So I've got my thumb to close the one nostril, and I've got the ring finger to close the other nostril. There's other ways to do this. You could place your first two fingers above your nose, or you can just do it however you like to get the job done. That's fine. Right. So assume your hand signal, take a deep breath in. Take a full breath out. Close your right nostril. Take a deep breath in through the left. Close the left. Open the right nostril. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close both and exhale through the left. Nice. Inhale left. Little pause and exhale right. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Take your time. Exhale right. Inhale right again. Exhale left. We'll do one more full round. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Release your hands. Take a few normal breaths through both nostrils at the same time. Just see the simple couple of rounds of breath work, if this has made any difference. Between how you breathe into the left or the right side of the nostrils, which is related to energy channels in the yoga tradition. Or just in how your mind feels, how your body feels. Nice, and then come in onto hands and knees. Just do a few rounds of cat and cow just to settle in with some simple movement and linked to the breath. So on the inhales, you're dropping the chest, you're looking up. arching the spine. On the exhales, you're rounding your back, looking back towards belly button. Couple of rounds. Nice and simple. And then settle in the middle. You've got 4 points of support. We're going to keep 4 points, but we'll make it slightly harder, especially introducing some core work. So tuck your toes under and then lift your knees 1.5 centimeters off the mat. This is really important. 1.5 centimeters. No, it's not important, but stay quite low. Stay quite low. You're hovering here. Suddenly your lower belly is active. Hip flexors around the hips are active. Nice. Then lift the right foot. Just see what happens. We've got 1 point less support again. Now the rest has to work a bit harder. Place the right foot down. Lift the left foot up just a little bit. Place the left foot down. Lift the right hand up a little bit. You might have to lean a little bit to the side. It says okay. Place the right hand down. Lift the left hand up. As we're just playing. Lift the right hand, left foot. Lift the left hand, right foot. Right hand, left foot. Left hand, right foot. Place everything down. Stretch the right arm forward, the left leg back. This one is quite simple, quite straightforward. But you feel there's a whole lot happening around your midsection to keep your balance in this pose. Your body is doing a whole lot of actions that we're not even aware of always, to make up for little movements, things that happen on the outside that take us out of our balance. Place right hand, left knee down. Lengthen right leg back, left arm forward. Just balance here for a moment. The breath is going to help. A sense of strength around your midsection is going to help. And then the main thing that's going to help is not to take yourself too seriously. Even if you fall out somehow, you just try again, which is fine. Nice. Place everything down. Go to downward facing dog. A nice and stable pose. You've got 4 solid points of support onto the earth. And just feel this balance, the front and the back. The left and the right side. The top and the bottom. In yoga poses, we're always going to start from our base, whatever's touching the earth. Because that's our foundation really. If the foundation is not strong, we cannot hope to build a magnificent building on top of that, which is our yoga pose, or you could see it as your life. If the foundation is strong and solid, then you've got a chance to grow higher, to expand beyond your current boundaries, which is ultimately what we are doing in this yoga practice. That's from here. Lift your right leg high. We're taking away a point of support, so then the other leg will have to work a little bit harder. Your hands will have to push down. Just check if one shoulder wants to drop down. Lower the right leg down. Lift the left leg high. Just check, are you leaning to one side? Is one shoulder caving in a little bit? Can you still stretch that bottom heel down towards the mat? Nice. Lower the left foot down. Now bring your right hand to your lower back, to your sacrum somewhere. Push the left hand down. Hold for a moment. Nice. Place the right hand back. Place the left hand on the lower back. Push away with the right hand. Stretch the heels away and back. Nice. Place the left hand back. We'll do that one more time. We'll add one more fun little thing if you'd like to. Check it out. Right hand to lower back. Stay here or start to lighten the left foot a little bit. Maybe the left foot can hover just above the mat. And maybe it can lift a little bit higher. Just see where you get to. Nice. Everything back down, thank goodness. We've got one more side. Here we go. Left hand, lower back. Push the right hand, left foot down. Can you lift the right foot a little bit or make it a little bit lighter? Just come up onto the toes. Maybe the right foot can hover. Maybe it can stretch up and back. Ooh. Nice. Release. Start to walk forward to the front of the mat. Bend your knees and just fold forward for a moment. Feel the balance of your feet. We're used to balancing like this, so just tune into this a little bit more. How much weight is in the heels, the back of the foot? How much is in the ball of the foot and the toes in the front? And then press down through the feet, round your back and slowly roll up to standing. Find a strong mountain pose. I'm just going to face forward so you can see better. Plant the feet firmly on the earth. Not just placing down, but as if you're rooting down, you're growing roots through the earth here. And then activate your quads, you super straighten the knees. Activate your glutes a little bit, say about 25%. Activate the belly, also about 25%, so you're held in place by these strong muscles in the front and the back. And then lift your chest slightly. Roll the shoulders back and down and stretch your fingertips down. This is mountain pose Tadasana. Stand tall and strong. Close your eyes and feel. And now feel is there more weight in the front of the foot or in the back? In the left foot or in the right? What is your foundation like through the legs, through the feet? And how free and high can your upper body feel by rising up from that foundation? This is a strong pose. If you were to hold this for a couple of minutes, you would start to feel the difference and the strength that is required. You might even start to sweat just by holding this mountain pose. Nice. Lift the arms, keep the rest the same. We haven't changed anything in the base and the foundation, but now the arms are lifted, which is a bit more challenge for the upper body. Start to lift up onto your toes. Hover your heels as high as you can above the mat. Higher, higher, higher. Stretch up to your fingertips. Nice. Stay here. Start to bend your knees a little bit. Just a little bit. Keep stretching up to the fingertips, but the knees are bending, the hips are starting to lower down. So now we're about halfway down. Hold this. Hold here and feel whatever there is to feel. This is not easy. You might wobble, you might fall out. Just come back when it's the case. Go down 3/4 of the way. Hover a little bit above your heels. Stay here. 3, 2, 1, and sit down on the heels. Reach your hands back, clasp your hands behind the lower back, and lift your chest up. Slowly release, place the heels down, and roll up again to mountain pose. Nice, one more time, lift the arms. Lift the heels, stretch up as high as you can. Regulate your breath, choose a point for your eyes to focus on, and then bend your knees a little bit. So we're about 1/4 of the way down. Keep your spine strong, your core strong. The breath, relax as you can, go halfway down, hover. Nice, go 3/4 of the way down, hover here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down, lower your knees, walk your hands a little bit back behind you. Not too much, we're just stretching the front of the thighs a little bit, the quads, the hip flexors. Lengthen the knees forward and away from you. Nice, from here, reach your hands forward, start to sit back, maybe without hands, can you come to stand at the top of the mat. Couple of rounds of sun salutations. Here we go. Bring the palms together. Feel that mountain pose again. Whatever happens to the mountain, it is standing strong and steady. It is not affected by any weather, about any global pandemics, about how many people walk over it or build on top of it. The mountain stands. This is the quality we want to cultivate in this pose, in this practice. Open your eyes, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, slowly fold forward and down over the legs. Nice, inhale, flat back, push the shins away, stretch your chest to the front. Exhale, hands, actually don't put the hands down if you don't strictly have to. Start to lift your right leg and step back as far as you can. Lower the knee. Nice. Now wiggle your left foot so it is in front of your right knee. They are directly in one line. This is not how we normally do this lunge, but for the purpose of this class, let's try it out. Place your hands on the front knee and feel. So now obviously you've got less stability, less support. Your foundation is lacking a little bit. And just feel what the effects are higher up the stream, around the hips, around the shoulders. And then if you like, you can lift the arms. And then close your eyes just for a moment. Feel that. Nice. Lower the hands. Step back plank. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, slowly lower down. Take your time. Inhale, locust. Reach the feet back. Reach the fingertips back. Lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're keeping all 4 points of support down. Inhale, in down dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward, left knee down. This time normal width between the feet. Lift your arms. Exhale, hands down, step forward, forward fold. Inhale to rise, push your feet down. How high can you lift? Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, sweep up, lift the heart. Exhale, dive down, move from the hips. Inhale, flat back, the heart stretches forward. No hands if you can. Transfer weight onto your right foot, lift the left foot, stretch it back, land softly, knee down. Wiggle the right foot in front of the left, so they're directly in the same line. Not how we normally do the pose, but we are practicing balance. Lift up, hands to front knee. Option 1. Option 2, lift the arms. Option 3, lift the arms and close your eyes. One more breath. And exhale, hands down for plank. Inhale, plank pose, strengthen. Exhale, pull yourself down to the mat. Locust pose again, hands, palms are facing down, lift everything up. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, downward facing dog. Enjoy the stability and the sense of balance. Exhale, left foot forward. Normal width now, right knee down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold. Nice, inhale, take it all in, enjoy. Slow breath in as you rise. Exhale, mountain pose, hands to heart. Continuing one more round, we'll add on a little bit. Inhale, push the feet, lift the heart. Exhale, fold forward over the legs, nice. Inhale, lengthen, flat back, long spine. No hands if you can. Left foot pushes down, right foot steps back. Really slow, really slow, really slow. Nice. You can place the hands down, wiggle the feet so they are in line, but this time keep the back knee up if you can. Nice. Here we go. Both hands on the front knee. The back knee can bend a little bit, doesn't matter really. Just find your balance here. Do what is needed. Strong core. Calm gaze and focus through the eyes. Quiet breaths. Maybe arms lift. Maybe eyes close. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Hands down, step back, plank pose. Exhale, slowly pull yourself down to the earth. Little cobra this time, keep your hands under the shoulders, roll your shoulders back, lengthen the heart forward, and lift up a bit, elbows stay close. Exhale to down dog, lift the hips up and back. Inhale. Exhale, right foot forward. Lift the arms, normal high lunge now, feel the difference with the feet a little bit wider apart. Exhale, hands down, step forward, fold, let go. Inhale, fill up, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart, nice. Good half around left, sun salutations. Inhale, here we go, lift and expand. Exhale, fold forward, feel the feet ground down. Inhale, flat back, nice long spine. No hands if you can, the left foot steps back, take your time. Land softly and wiggle the feet so they are directly in the same line. Don't do this in another yoga class, but for the purpose of this one, it's fun. Nice, here we go, lift up, hands to the right knee, lift the chest a little bit. Do with the back leg what's needed to keep you balanced here. Maybe for some of you it's straight, for some of you it's a little bit bent. Stay here or lift the arms. Stay here or close your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Lower your hands. Back to plank. Inhale. Exhale slow. Cobra, inhale. Lift the heart. Shoulders back and down. Exhale, down dog. Lift your hips. Inhale, down dog. Slow the breath. Exhale, left foot forward. Right foot stays where it is. Inhale, lift the arms. High lunge. Normal width between the feet this time. Exhale, hands down. Step forward. Uttanasana. Inhale, here we go. Lift high. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a breath. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. A little bit more balancing work. Here we go. Plant the left foot down a little bit extra. Find a nice solid spot. Start to lift your right knee and bring it into the chest. Let me move a little bit back. Right knee to the chest. Lift the heart. Shoulder a little bit back. Nice. Now check where the right knee is. Try to keep that same kind of level as you start to release the hands. Hold this or straighten the right leg for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's enough. Right ankle to the left knee in a figure of 4 shape. Sit the hips back and down. So if this was a chair, you'd be sitting towards the back end of your seat. So stretch the buttocks back. You can lean one hand on the foot, one on the knee, or wherever the hands go. It's fine. Take a moment here to feel this deep outer hip stretch combined with balancing on the right foot. Nice. From here, lift the right ankle off the left knee. Come into warrior 3 just for a moment. Lengthen the heart forward. Stretch the right leg back. Arms out to the side. Aeroplane. Bend the right knee. Go lower, 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 lower with your chest. How softly can you touch the right foot down? Lower the right knee. Lift your arms. Low lunge. You could use your hands for all of this, but if you can do without, then it's a good exercise. Nice. Now pull the hips back. Reach your hands back. Lengthen your chest forward. Lift the arms up. Lift your chest. Slide the hips forward and down. Nice. Exhale. Pull back. Lengthen the heart forward. Inhale. Low lunge. Lift up and back. Exhale. It's totally fine if the left knee bends a little bit at the end. It's no problem. Inhale. Exhale. If you need more support, use your hands, of course. Inhale. Nice. From here, you can lower the hands just to set up our next pose. Lift the back heel. Start to straighten the front leg a little bit more. It might not straighten all the way. Don't worry about details like that. Pull the left hip back a little bit. Lengthen the heart forward. Back heel is still lifted. So we have a bigger balance challenge. Now here we go. Push your feet down. Check if the hands can become lighter. Maybe fingertips. Maybe no hands. This is not how far you can go. This is how much focus, strength, control and confidence we can build. Nice. From here, lower the hands to front of the mat. Step forward, lift the right leg, standing splits. You can stay here. What I like to do is a couple of hops where you push the hands down and swing the right leg up. Doesn't matter how high you go. Just explore. Be like a kid in the park. Nice. Forward fold. Hang down. If you watch kids do any balancing pose, you will see they're having the best time falling over. Almost on purpose, they're rolling all over the floor, then they try again. As adults, we suddenly get all serious about our balancing. Nice. Bend the knees a little bit more around your back. Spinal roll to come up to standing. Roll the shoulders back. Mountain pose. What do you do when things get challenging? What helps you keep your balance? Nice. Same thing, second side. Push the right foot down. Find a solid spot to ground down into. Left knee lifted up into the chest. Lift your heart. Shoulder a little bit back. Gaze forward. Regulate your breath. Check how high the left knee is. Try to keep as much of that height as you can as you release your hands. Maybe left leg forward. 5, 4, 3. You can do it. 2, 1. Is this count slowing down? Oh, left ankle, right knee. Here we go. Sit back and down. You can rest the hands on the foot, on the knee, or wherever feels right. Sit back with the buttocks, lean forward with your chest. A really nice outer hip stretch, and a really good standing balance. This is a good pose to stay a little bit longer. Nice. We're moving through Warrior 3 just briefly. Left leg, stretch it back, open the arms, fly into your future with confidence, with strength, accepting all the little wobbles and turbulences that are going to come, and then step back, step back, step back. Lower the knee, lift your arms. Low lunge, lift the heart, and then pull the hips back. Stretch your arms back if you can. Lengthen the chest forward. Rebend your front knees, sweep the arms up. Pull the right hip back. Stretch your arms back. If you need more support, lower the hands down, no problem. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, reach the arms back, chest forward. One more, inhale. Exhale. Now setting up our next pose, a great hamstring stretch with balance. So we'll start off in a lunge with the back knee lifted. A bit of space between the feet. You've seen in the sun salutation what happens if you don't do that. Straighten the front leg a little bit more, or all the way if it's available. And then start to become lighter in the hands. Maybe 2 fingertips. Maybe no fingertips. This side is harder for me. I don't know about you. Find out. And stay focused. Even if you fall out, stay focused. Nice, release the hands. Step onto your right foot, lift the left leg high. Fold forward over the legs. And now, hope for the best. We're going to hop a few times. You can always skip this, of course. If it's not fun to you, then definitely don't do it. Otherwise, push your hands down. Lift the left leg up this time. Swing up a couple of times. And just see what happens. Just see what happens. Have fun. Come down. Unless if you were always down already, that's good. Fold forward. Let go. Do not draw any conclusions. Your mind continuously wants to draw conclusions. You suck at balance. You'll never be able to do handstands or some of those other yoga poses. All of this is your mind talking. It's not the reality. Now bend your knees. Slowly roll up to standing. Sure. Who knew balancing could be such hard work? Nice, push your left foot down and start with the right leg again. Bring it up. We'll start off the same as the first side. Pull it into the chest. This time, take your right knee with your right arm and open it to the side as far as it goes. Left arm can reach away to the left. Standing tall. Find your balance. Or more accurately, lose your balance. Find it again, lose it again, find it again. That's more like the reality, I think. Now bring right knee forward, swap hands, hold your right knee with the left arm. Stretch your right arm back behind you as far as it goes. You can still look forward, it's probably the safest for your balance. Or, if you're feeling risky, you can look to the side. If you're feeling very risky, you could look back to your right thumb and then turn forward through warrior 3, just passing through. Bend your front knee. How slowly can you step back? All the way into lunge, lower the back knee down. Lift the hands to the heart. Bring them together. Start to twist the right elbow over left knee, hover it there. Feel your core is strong, your midsection is engaged. Hold this and then place the right elbow on top of the left knee. Don't lose the core work. Push the elbow and the knee together to turn the chest open. This is one option. Other option is to tuck back toes under and to lift the back knee. Same pose, more balance work and leg work. Revolved side angle pose. Nice, release the hands down. Step back to plank, inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down. Couple of rounds of cobra with the breath. Inhale, lift the chest. Look forward. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Lose yourself in the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Forget the movement. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Well done. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Walk your feet forward to the front. Bend your knees and roll up into mountain pose. Second side. Ground the right foot, lift the left knee. Fix your gaze. Calm your mind, move from your center. Use the breath here. Now I'm opening left knee to the left, right arm to the right. Stand up tall. Keep the breath soft if you can. Relax your face. That's always a good one here. When I say relax your face, it's actually because my face is crunching up and frowning. It's not that I can see what you're doing. And then bring the left knee forward, right hand to left knee. Stretch the left arm back, so nice standing balance and twist. Maybe keep gaze forward, turn to the side, or if you're having an advanced day, look back. Nice, turn forward, warrior 3. Of course, a lot of hip work, a lot of leg strength in these standing balances. You will notice that. Step back, lower the back knee down. Nice, we're twisting, hands to heart. Keep the spine long, lean a little bit forward, turn a little bit sideways, hover your left elbow above the right knee. Don't put it down just yet. Just feel the strength in your obliques, in your center. And then place the elbow, help a little bit with your arm strength, but don't lose the core work. Couple of breaths. I like to keep back toes tucked under, and then from here you can also push the back toes down to lift the back knee up. Or if that's too much, just stay in the previous one. It's all good. Another breath or two. You'll notice we're never really in balance. There's always little movements and adjustments that are happening, even if we're not always aware of it. Our body has its own intelligence. And then lower the hands down, well done. Step back plank, inhale. Exhale, move through chaturanga. And come into upward facing dog. If you want, you could stay with the cobra or the locust we've done before. Otherwise, take a breath or two in up dog. Try not to lift the shoulders up towards your ears. It's terribly uncomfortable, so push up so your neck is nice and long. Roll the shoulders a little bit back. Exhale to down dog. Nice. Walk your feet to the front. Guess what? We'll do one last balancing pose standing, and then we'll balance some more in other positions. Here we go. Plant your feet down. Mountain pose, always the basics of all the standing poses. Nice. Come into a little chair. So bend the knees a little bit, sit the hips a little bit down. Wrap your right leg around the left. I'm not mirroring you, so you have to do the opposite of me. Wrap the leg around, squeeze inner thighs together. If your balance is terrible today, then just have the big toe help a little bit, like a little kickstand. Ah, fantastic. If you're like, no, bring on more fire, then you can always wrap the right toes, around the left calf. For some bodies will not be able to do this, which is okay. It's really not essential. Nice. And then eagle arms, left elbow goes under the right. Lift the elbows a bit. Regulate your breath. Calm your gaze and your mind. And if you fall out 20 times, you come back 21. Slowly release. Now lift the right foot up into tree pose. Place it inside the left thigh. Find your balance, push the foot and the thigh together to have a strong foundation again. Now with your right hand, place the back of your right hand on the left thigh, lift the left arm up. Nice, choose a point to focus on. Slow the breath down. Now we'll start to add a side bend. Start to push the right hand or slide it further down that right knee. And then go until you fall out. Because if you haven't fallen out, you don't know how far you can go really. Okay, I've fallen out. Maybe you're touching that hand all the way down to the floor. It's fine. keep going until you find out, full out. Nice. Second side. Ground the right foot down, little chair pose. Lift the left foot, wrap the left leg around the right. Little kickstand, it's available. Use it if you want to. Or left toes around the right calf. For me, it's a little bit harder on this side. Okay, eagle arms, here we go. Right elbow under left. Lift the arms, squeeze the legs together, sink the hips down. How calm can you be in the turmoil of a challenging yoga pose or a challenging life situation? It's better we practice here so that we're more ready when the drama hits us. Lift up, tree pose, left foot inside the right leg. Nice. Last standing pose, you'll be happy to know. This is quite a strong class, unexpectedly. Left hand, place the back on the left thigh, lift the right arm up, and then start to slide the left hand further, and further, and further, and further. Woo! Until you fall out. Keep going. A little bit more. A little bit more, a little bit more, until you fall out. Nice, have a seat. Stretch the legs forward. Take your right ankle on the left thigh. Keep the sit bones grounded. Just sit up nice and tall and just balance or wiggle that right knee up and down a little bit. Bounce a few times. Don't push really hard. It's not great for your knee joint, but just these little gentle movements can feel quite nice to bring a bit of space in that right hip joint. So we don't want to push really hard. Your knee might be much higher, might be lower, it's fine. Couple of bounces. The hard work is over. Let your breath slow down. Nice. Keep the ankle on the knee. Place your hands just behind you and bring the left foot in. And then slide your heels close to that left heel, maybe even touching. Nice. I like to turn the fingers back here and really push that ankle down on the knee as you lift the chest. You might be a little bit further away, that's fine. Nice. Now push the right ankle on the left knee really hard for 10, 9, 8, 7, push, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Slowly, you can stay a little bit longer if this feels good, then stay here. If you're keen for another little balancing pose, then push yourself forward with your fingertips. So now you're sitting on the left heel, your right knee is still in that figure 4. And then lift the spine a little bit. Choose a point in front of you that doesn't move. Maybe bring one hand up. And don't take it seriously. Take the other hand up. Uh-oh. You know, for Instagram, you only have to do this for 1 second. You get lots of likes. For inner peace and balance, unfortunately, that 1 second isn't enough. And even if you don't do this pose, you could probably still achieve some inner balance. So don't worry about it. Now sit back. Shake the legs. Second side, here we go. Left ankle, right knee, figure 4. Little bounces, help a little bit with that left hand. Don't push until there's serious resistance, but just the first resistance, and then let the leg bounce back up by itself. Couple of breaths. Bring a sense of ease, of calm focus to your body, which is going to help with whatever else we set our minds to after this. The balance is hard work, as you've noticed. It doesn't just, you don't just wake up and feel really balanced and everything goes perfectly. It might happen, but that's an accident. In yoga, we don't want accidents. We want to engineer our body and the minds to get stronger, to be more balanced, to be more skillful. Nice. Hands behind you. You could stay and do this a little bit longer if you want to, or bring the right heel in, push yourself a little bit forward, and lift the chest. Keep the left foot a little bit active. I like to pull the toes towards the shin. And then the more you lift the heart, the more you'll feel outer left hip stretch here. At least I do. It's a nice pose, just stay a little bit longer. It's a bit more restorative than some of the other ones we've done. You deserve it. And then you can stay here, or you can push yourself forward to balance on the right toes. This side is a whole other story, a whole other side than the other one. They might look the same, but they have their own character. So just give it a good, honest chance. Maybe bring the hands up. Nice. Or what you could do is you keep your hands down. You get somebody with the camera to be ready. Say, I'm going to lift your hands. 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands together at the heart. Ta-da! Nice. And sit back down. Now straighten the legs out and open them a little bit wider to the side. We'll end with some nice balanced grounding poses, which are seated or lying down, just to get that sense of resting into our foundation. From here, if you're a little bit tighter in the inner thighs or hamstrings, there's a good chance that you'll feel like you're leaning back, you're forced to run the spine of it. I would advise sit up on something, a block, a blanket, whatever you have, or just use your fingertips to lift the chest up a little bit. That's going to help to have good posture and teach you how to slowly get deeper into this pose. If you don't need this, if you've got more space or you can't feel anything yet, you can of course walk the hands a bit forward, but forward doesn't always mean better or more balanced. Just see where you get to. And then let go a little bit. You've done the best you can, you've strengthened, you've balanced, you've wobbled, maybe you've fallen out, you've balanced on your hands even in a handstand with those hops. And now you can invite your body to rest down on this solid foundation of Mother Earth here. Feel how the floor underneath you is always accepting you. There is space for all of us. Nice, slowly walk your hands back up. Or if your hands are behind you, just stretch up. And now turn over your left leg. Just a little bit. Make sure the hips don't lift up, you don't slide off to the side too much. Nice, you can stay here, lift the chest, or walk your hands a little bit forward. Any amount. If it makes you feel better, you can hold the left foot, but I just had to warn you, it's not going to make you feel any more balanced or strong or skillful in any way. If the right sit bone lifts a little bit here, it's not a big problem, just let it come a little bit with you. But just keep a feeling of heaviness into the right side of the pelvis. Nice, lift back up, turn over the second leg, your right leg, lift the chest, twist a little bit to the side. This might be enough for you, you can stay here, this is perfect. Or you can walk the hands a little bit forward, right foot, you can hold it if it feels good. But watch out to not apply too much force with the arms, it's an external force as far as your hamstring is concerned. So you could easily go too far actually by pulling yourself into a pose before you are ready for that kind of range. So it's much better to actually pull yourself from the hip flexor and the belly from your center and pull yourself forward without a lot of force from the arms. Nice, slowly lift back up. Stretch both legs straight in front of you, so bring the legs together. Lift the heart up. Staff pose, push with the hands to lengthen the spine. You could stay here, this might be enough again, or walk a little bit forward and relax. Not push and pull, no, relax. Pull the belly back. Soften the upper body over the lower body. Relax the shoulders. Let this be more an invite than a push down. And then slowly walk the hands back up, come into a comfortable seat. We'll end with the alternate nostril breathing again, just to see if there's any difference after our balancing sequence. So assume your hand mudra, whichever one it was. Close the right nostril, breathe into the left. Close the left nostril, breathe out, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Release the hands, but continue imaginary alternate nostril breathing. Inhale, left. Imagine. Exhale, right. Visualize the flow of breath. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Make it more subtle. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Now for the next few breaths, imagine there is a central channel which blends the left and the right sides. There is only one. There's no more left and right, no more front and back, top and bottom. Breathe into the center. Exhale from that center. Do this a few more times. Breathe in to the center. Exhale from that center. Can you feel this deep sense of inner strength? There's a place within you which is calm, which is unaffected by external circumstances. We practice yoga to remember that this place exists. We're not creating it or discovering it, we're remembering that it is there. We can always return back to it. This is your quiet and strong inner space. Whatever the world out there is looking like, whatever anybody else does, this is available to come back to anytime you like. And then you could stay for seated meditation a bit longer. It would be nice after this breathing and movement practice. Or if you prefer, lie down on your back for Shavasana. The ultimate balanced pose where you don't have to worry about falling over, about using any muscles to hold the pose. You can just completely rest your body down. Make a few last movements just to get really comfortable and settled. Maybe sigh the breath out a few times just to release some last remaining tension. And then soften the shoulders. Relax the legs, the belly, the lower back. Soften your neck and the face. Let your eyes fall back. Start to take a few deeper breaths. Feel this balance within your system, between the body, the mind, the breath, the spirit, if you like. This is why we practice yoga, to bring union to what was separate before. Move your hands and move your feet. Start to bend your knees, roll over onto your side. And slowly lift up into sitting again. Bring your palms together at the heart. Touch your hands to your forehead, to your heart center. And bow to yourself on the mat. Thank you for practicing, everyone. Namaste. Have an amazing rest of the day. I hope you feel a little bit of this balance that we can cultivate. We don't have to wait for somebody else to do it for us. And as yogis, we have the important task of stepping out into the world and sharing this feeling that we have just remembered, sharing that feeling with everybody else around us, even if it's just your partner, your kids, your family, your colleagues. You can make a huge difference by balancing yourself a little bit more, and then automatically you will be able to share that with others. Thanks for sharing this practice with me. It was amazing to feel your energy all the way here through the screen to my little garden here in Johannesburg. Let me know in the comments how you feel after this practice, what you'd like to do more of, or just give a little shout out. If you want to support these practices, there's a button to donate on my website on the contact page. And I really thank you for being here. Namaste.